we do tours of the campus all the time, and the first thing they see is the farm, and everyone wants to know what's going on in there. So it really has been a focal point of not just my pathway, but of the Epic campus, because it's right there in the middle of campus. For a number of years, I taught in a traditional classroom setting where, like AP biology, I'm preparing kids at the end of the year for this high stakes test. Whereas with this kind of learning experience, there is a certification and there is content knowledge that the kids need to demonstrate, but we're also trying to do two things. One, develop skills. So can they produce food that is actually safe for human consumption, but also can they see before they get to college or career, while they're still in high school, can they see these different career or college opportunities that they might not have known they had an interest in, but we've given them this experience and they find out they're passionate about it. And in terms of a farm like this, it could be on the plant side, it could be on the computer science side, it could be on the engineering side. There's so many different ways that kids can connect their interests to what we're doing in here. The district has really asked us to provide some produce so they can start expanding the palettes of kids in the cafeterias. They really have a hard time getting kids at an elementary school to eat anything besides tater tots and chicken nuggets. But can we, I kind of envision something like Costco. You go to Costco and you try the little samples. Could we get the high school kids to harvest something, take it to the elementaries and say, okay, hey, try this. Oh, that's not too bad. Oh, great, now go get a salad. I think it would be more palatable for an elementary school kid to hear that from a high school kid rather than say, here, eat your vegetables. We're really trying to have a lot of different things growing so kids get to see how different plants grow, but then we have different opportunities to engage kids in what are they eating, where does their food come from. We talk about most of the food we eat comes from like 5 different crops, but there's 30,000 different kinds of foods that are safe for human consumption. So we're trying to really elevate the conversation with kids about, hey, try this, try that. The kids are pretty open to, sure, I'll try it. I think it is inspiring to them because they may take this because they're interested in science or they like the hands-on piece, but they haven't seen that they can actually take this could be a career.
Yeah.
It could be a career as an entrepreneur starting their own business. It could be a career in terms of software engineering. There's so many different avenues that we try to expose kids to while working in the farm, that they can be connected to what the plants are, but then find their own interests in that industry. This is only our second year, but enrollment, especially in the plant science strand, is going up. Kids are really excited about it. It's huge. It's great. Kids love it. Kids are engaged. Huge opportunities for them to make connections with their community. It's been totally worth it. And it's a lot of fun as a teacher. And I got to tell you, the kids really enjoy it. They are really engaged. And kids that hadn't been engaged at their traditional high school setting, they're super engaged here. The plant science class, the kids are working toward a plant science industry certification. And the idea is that they learn all about plant physiology, how plants grow. There's a unit on hydroponics, so obviously we wanted to have that learning experience here on campus. And what the farm provides for kids is a hands-on opportunity to really dive deep into the factors that determine how plants grow. But then secondary to that is where does our food come from? We're growing food for human consumption. Where does our food come from? And as I mentioned, Littleton, while it's considered a fairly affluent area, there's still people in our community who don't have enough to eat. So the produce we harvest goes to the school's nutritional services, so kids can actually see this produce in their own cafeteria. But then we have a community cafe that we've partnered with, and for the kids to be part of that. I mean, it's been a really impactful learning experience, probably more impactful than the lecture I gave on photosynthesis. It's absolutely hands-on, and again, they're involved with every aspect of it. I mean, I have really given them license to work in here, um, to make mistakes, to learn from those mistakes, but they take a great deal of pride, from seed all the way to harvest to delivery to our partners. They do take a lot of pride because they see what they've done and they see where it's going. The certification the kids work for is a BASF industry certification, that they can get. It's a curriculum we buy, and then once they get through the curriculum at the end of the semester, they test for the certification. This industry certification had a hydroponics unit embedded in it. So I went to my principal and said, we got to have a farm on campus. We have to have this experience for kids. It's contemporary. I think it's the future of foods. And if we really want to be saying that we're doing these things for kids, we need to have those experiences. So it was ambitious, and but the second year in, we're really, you can see we're really fulfilling, I think, that idea that we wanted the kids to not only know how plants grow and get interested in that profession or that career or that trade, but also to see, food touches every part of our economy, and for kids to have the opportunity to see all those different threads that they could be a part of.